loose on that run, and when I went back down to the bottom after getting loose at 1 and 2 by hitting the wall, I realized just how loose I was. So probably not the right time, but still good experience for me, and that's what this is all about. You know, to reiterate, when Tony picked the schedule, it was to pick the most difficult races of the year, and this one definitely has a lot of attrition, and the track changes a lot, and you got to keep up with that.
Tony didn't have a whole lot of success for most of the race today either, and so I don't know. Is there any consolation knowing, okay, Tony and Ryan didn't run like they were 1-2 today?
I think that for me, I just have so much to learn that it's hard for me to really compare to anything else. For me, I just told Zippy that I'd love to know, what sort of leaders, mid-pack, and cars were doing for times at the beginning, the middle, and the end of their runs, just to get a feel for how I stack up. But Tony's a fantastic driver, and if he had a tough day, then that's just the way the season goes. Sometimes you do, and then other times he goes out there and wins a darn race. So this is NASCAR, and sometimes you hit, sometimes you don't.
It sounded like on the radio chat that you guys might have thought you got aggressively by some guys at some point in time.
There was a couple of times out there that it was it felt like it was a little bit unnecessary, but at the same time, I'm new, and if that's the way it goes, then that's the way it goes. I just need to know, but I definitely got pretty loose in 3 and 4. There were some cars there, and pretty sure I got hit. I think I saw the left rear bend, but it's just a bummer. I'm prepared completely to get out of the way for the lead lap cars. All they have to do is get a nose in or out on me, and I'm going to give it to them. I'm going to run them smart. There's going to be a time and a place for everything, and this is not the time for me to try and prove anything. This is the time for me to learn.
Is there a single positive takeaway from this experience in the boat?
I think I learned. I was very conservative with how I wanted to go into the race. I was really afraid that we would be loose going into sort of the cooler temperatures, and Zippy did a great job. He gave me a car that was something I could put on the track where I wanted, but we were tight most of the night. So that's just me feeling cautious, and I've got the same issues in the Nationwide car, to be honest, too. I mean, we were really tight in the Nationwide race yesterday. We started great, but we couldn't maintain it because of how tight we were. So, now that I'm getting more comfortable in certain situations, it's time to start testing those waters and freeing the car up a little bit and seeing how much speed we can get out of it.
Since you've done this one, and Indy, would you ever consider doing a bolt? Could you imagine doing a bolt?
Yeah, I think that it's doable. It's been done, so I think it would make it difficult if it was a really hot day like today, but by no means is it impossible. And I love Indy. I turned it on this morning and watched it all start, and it was the first time I had that feeling like I wish I was there. But all the rest of the time I haven't. So it's just I think I tapped into some memories is what I really did. I could picture myself on the straightaway. I could picture myself for intros, and it's just such a beautiful pomp and circumstance and celebration at the beginning of that race that I remember. So I think it's definitely doable, and if it's possible in the future, I'd love to do it.
All right, guys, thank you.